keep it going for the very funny Kaylee Dumas. If anyone saw me when I came in and they're like, huh, that's an interesting hairstyle that woman has, you are correct. It's called, I was just going to trim my bangs. I have ADHD and I perhaps forgot to take said medication and had one too many hours to myself today. Because that's ADHD for you. What do I have to do? Get on stage tonight? And I was like, what do I want to do? Change my entire appearance. You're welcome. I never looked better. You don't know what I would have looked like, so that is true for you guys. I am very excited to be here in the Hall of Mirrors that also makes coffee, and you can get beer in the back if you flash someone. Very exciting. Thrilled to be here because I get to do my favorite thing, which is hold a microphone and scream my hot takes into it. It's just not the same with your friends without a microphone. You guys paid to be here, you're welcome. Or you tipped to be here, maybe. And my hottest current take is that if you are someone who bitches about people being friends with their exes, your parents better be married. Minimum. Doesn't have to be happily, but just married. Because I am a child of divorce, and listen, I'd fucking kill for my dad to be friends with his ex, okay? One other person. Like, unless they slashed your tires or was any man I dated in college, I don't understand why you guys can't get together and get lunch once in a while. Well, I do it with my ex. I'm also a lesbian. This haircut isn't just for fun. I'm not saying everyone has to be a lesbian. If you do, I have a sign-up sheet in the back. But it's not a necessity. I've seen straight people communicate. But what I am saying is that if my parents, Gary and Kathleen, I don't know, got a hoagie together once in a while, maybe my childhood photos wouldn't be padlocked in a closet right now. But I would like to see my 16th birthday party, my graduation, anything. I could have had different hair. I don't know. Who's to say? My second hot take is that if you ever have seen a Magic Mike review just praising the plot, that was written by a closeted lesbian with a statement necklace. Because, oh my gosh, did you guys know the plot was really good? They're like, what do you remember about that? I was like, his girlfriend was really nice, right? My bad. Who here has moms? You guys have got confused by that. It's not a trick question. I just want you to interact with me. I'm so sorry. You guys are like, do what? Their divorce does it count? I love my mom. She's great. She gave me this hair. That's gonna be a bit forever. I'm sorry. I'm stuck on it. But she did call me a terrorist last year, which I'll give it to her. I'm a Gen X woman. I was like, you're on it. Most terrorists are white. Touche. I don't think that like she said I was a terrorist because of the demands I was making. And I was like, I don't think terrorists are demanding to go to therapy with each other. I don't. It's all I wanted. I fought for that for 6 months. I was like, please, I will not speak to you unless there's a therapist present. And that was a very peaceful 6 months, let me tell you. Oh my gosh. That is a hack for anyone. If you want to go to the spa but you're like, a little slow on cash, just ask your mom, like, hey, you have to have a therapist present. Nothing for 6 months. It was great. Not a single comment in my life, my hair, Jesus Christ, literally anything. It was great. And then we did go to therapy together. Don't do it, guys. You get the spa and then you realize why. It was sign up for those, we only made it 5 sessions, 5. And if I wanted a third person, a third party, nay, to watch me be humiliated and embarrassed, I would have gone to a king party. What are we doing? There seems to be some confusion here. That would have involved pleasure on that end. Like, I don't care if someone's watching as long as I'm getting something out of it. All I got was literally nothing. Absolute, just now we're just the same, except now she knows that I am also sad. Like, that's it. That was just for the comments in the back. I'm so sorry. The people in the front are like, should I talk to my children? Maybe. Just a scotch. Ask them about their day. I have a little bit more understanding for her. I won't ask you guys a question because that seems to but I am 32, so if there's anyone in their 30s, you can be like, ooh, yeah, there you go. And so I'm getting a little older, and so I'm having a little bit more empathy. I'm like, I get it, but is there someone be like, what's happening? Yeah, I get it too. She had 3 kids by this time. Look where I am. Look what I'm doing. My dream, first of all, but not hers. And she has 3 kids. She has 3 kids, and at this age, she had 3 of them. And currently, you would think she would have some grandkids. And she had 3 shots at it. All she has right now is 1 diabetic grandcat. Yes. Except, you don't need to know this, he cannot meow. He was born in the streets. If you're wondering why cats meow, it's because they want something from humans. If you're on the streets, you don't need to know that. And now he just goes around my house and it's terrifying. No one needs to know that, but you meow. I'm so sorry. I took my medication, but who's to say? She's not even like a pet person. His name's Pumpkin. He's great. He's 15 pounds, the love of my life. And it's technically her fault because all 3 of her kids are gay, and so she did that. Not to say that gay people can't have kids, but accidents are less common. So for most of our lives, we were straight, I was straight. And so she definitely thought there was hope of an oopsie and she could raise him. No, his name's Pumpkin, that's it. That's all she has right now. And she's not a pet person to begin with. And she asked me sincerely from her chest if I had to give him his insulin every day. Correct. She was shocked. I was like, yes, to keep him alive, Kathleen, that is what I have to do. She's like, but it's so expensive, and your job doesn't pay you that well. Why do you think we're in therapy, miss? I was like, bitch, I am the eldest daughter. Do you know what I have? Trauma and responsibility. Who do you think is making that senior home call? And you know what's not going to be expensive? Where I send you! Oh my gosh, be kinder. Be nicer, Kathleen. My goodness. Ugh. Speaking of elders, I have gotten a lot more empathy this past year for victims of AI. Prior, I really was just because I'm in my 30s now. I'm look at me, I'm mature. And because I just didn't understand. I was like, how are you getting tricked? Unicorns, baseline, not real, right? Unicorns with double Ds, we know they're not real. Why do we think they're preaching the gospel? I don't understand. I'm like, come on. And then it hit me. I was like, I was born in 1993, y'all. I'm of a generation that spent our middle school days whispering to one each other, just a Blue's Clues phrase, and hope we would traumatize the other person, that they could go online and look it up. No, no, no. Does anyone in this front row know what a blue waffle is? Yes. Yeah, good job. High five. Trauma. They have Safe Search now. I tried to do it for this bit. Safe Search. Blue waffle, for anyone who doesn't know, I swear, children are heinous. We tricked each other because we're like, have you ever heard of a blue waffle? We're like, oh, I love blue waffles. Oh, it must be delicious. No, it's a fucking fake STD that someone made up. And it's a heinous little, it's just bad. It's not a great vagina. All vaginas are beautiful, but this was not a real one. And it was not beautiful. And it was a blue hue. It's horrifying, ma'am. I know. You can't look. You can't find it. We did it at 12. And instead of being wow, this is traumatizing, we shouldn't tell each other, we just continued to trick people. Oh, it was great. So what I'm saying is, have some empathy. Just try. I tried, I got there, and then I remembered we're stupid too. Everyone's stupid. Anyways, I'm gay. You're welcome. Woo! And as I am gay, and I'm also the oldest, which means there's 2 other ones. And somehow they had to find out they were gay, right? Do we have any eldest children? What? Comics, obviously. You. How much older are you than your siblings?
5.
You're 5 years older than the next one?
No, 3, and then my brother 5.
Okay, so how much responsibility do you have?
All.
Yes, correct. You were drinking. Okay, so you got out of that. I'm also Irish, so I just tagged alcoholism on there. But what is the one thing we get? What do we get? We get to do shit first, right? Yeah, you do. The older you get, it's just more responsibility first, but when you're younger, it is kind of fun things. It is, right? Okay? So you would think I would have come out first. Yeah? No. Baby fucking sister. Disgusting. What are we doing? And did it in the most baby sister way possible. She called up my mother drunk at 4 a.m. And she wasn't even dying. You know that rule. You have to be off the cliff, and even then, you probably try and sober up. You're not trying to sound drunk. She wasn't not dying. She was just really, really, really sad because a really, 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 really good girlfriend was mad at her. And she didn't know what to do, and she got kicked out of the bar. And now she was her real girlfriend. She's bisexual. Okay, good night. Click. I got caught with a beer one time, y'all, and got trapped in the mall, trapped in the car going to the mall, just learning about the horrors of binge drinking. Like, you don't understand, like, nothing happened to her. Her girlfriend comes to Thanksgiving now. Her name's Taylor. She's from Philly. Go Birds. Like, I'm so happy for her. So happy. And then my middle sibling came out. What? Why are you getting attention? What are you doing? That's to get, like, no. You don't come out. You just show up to Thanksgiving with your partner. That's it. Like, you're the only one we had a rumor about, so why are you making this a thing? And also, why are you doing it on the day that I'm moving away from my childhood home? What are you doing? And why was I moving away, you all asked? Thank you, appreciate you. Did you meow as well? Great, audience participation, gold star. Thank you. Because the aforementioned divorced parents, they didn't just be like, oh, we're gonna do this normally. No, they did it when I moved back home from college and we all were living in the same house together. Yeah, why do you think I'm doing this?
It's your
Drama. What if I did that, like set my parents up to divorce, but like, you know what I could really do? Stand up. Could you like help me out? You want to blow up my childhood? That'd be great. No, I was living with my divorcing parents, and my dad moved from the couch, which, by the way, where all great husbands sleep. Amazing. He was like, I'm blindsided. I'm like, I feel like we all saw the writing on the couch. And he moved to the basement with a 4-poster bed, which I did not think existed outside of Harry Potter, and started using our second beer freezer for actual food, and exiting and entering our family home from the storm cellar, like fucking Auntie M. This is water, because I was slamming a bottle of wine a day in my childhood home, like staring at Aaron Carter, like, get me out of here. Oh my God, I was like, all right, I gotta leave. I'm going away to this, city of dreams, Pittsburgh. I've heard the city of bridges and I need options. Okay, I'm sorry, that is kind. No, the dust had not fucking settled from my 2009 Ford Taurus, and my siblings sat my mother down and was like, Mom, I'm no longer a girl, I'm a man, my name is Kieran. Like, dude, I'm all for trans rights. Like, seriously, like, yay, go trans people. Like, but are you seriously telling me right now that your first act as a man was to overshadow a woman? Like, I will march for you, but with a frown. Oh my God. Ugh. All right, guys, I'll leave you with this. You have been a phenomenal crowd. Again, gold star in the back. Yeah. I'll ask you one more question to make you uncomfortable, and this is a great one. Who here has had a life or death experience? Ooh, yeah. I'm so sorry. We've had a life, my guy. I did too. It was terrifying. I fell in the shower. You don't know what it's like. Fell in the shower, slipped, and I was like, as I was going down, I was hoping to have one of those like epiphanies, like, oh, this is your love of your life. Antonio Banderas, what are you doing here? I'm a lesbian. No. All I thought was, holy shit, is this what gets my parents to talk again? Padlocked childhood photos, guys. Because I was like, that is the only thing that will get them together, is having to identify their eldest child's dead body together. Especially with a bright pink vibrator shoved up my vagina, because that's why I fell, not just clumsy, also horny. Give it up for your host, Abby! My name's Kelsey, have a great night!
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Any guesses on which Twilight characters her or I or the both of us are playing?